Thank you everyone for helping to get the word out about this concert, and I appreciate any of you who, also can share to your friends and your family and others who might miss this. Sometimes we don't see the things on Facebook that that might be something that is of interest to us, and so it could just be really helpful. And this concert today is about. Right now we're in this period of isolation and, quarantined. And so a lot of people are worried about what's going on or what's going to happen. But so hopefully this concert will just be a moment of, just a little bit of peace and calm. And so hope you'll share where you're coming from, what city, state, maybe country, in the live chat. My name is Cornell Kinderknecht. I think probably most of you coming here know me, but some of you might not. And so I'm a musician, and today I will be playing world flutes, including native flute, bansuri, ocarina, and this is what I do. And right now there aren't many live music events that are happening. All of my live gigs for the next few months have all been canceled. So I think this is a nice way that we can reach out as musicians and to still bring a bit of that. Bring some music into everyone's life and really still support the live performing arts. And you'll find in the description that I've left a link for a virtual tip jar. You're welcome to contribute if you like. If not, that's fine too. It's not required. But your support is appreciated. Since we aren't doing any live gigs right now, that's what our work is. And so if you do that, that would be great. You'll find the link in the description, and it might show up in the chat as well. Enough housekeeping. I think we should get to some music here. And I'd like to open with one of my songs that I often open with. Hold on a second. I need to enter a password. I often open with this song. This song is called Painted Sky. It's from my Nightfall album. And this song is about watching the sunset over Santa Fe. So enjoy Painted Sky. Thanks a lot. Oh, well, just like some others who've given concerts, it's like, thank you. Well, I'm not sure who I'm thanking because I'm just looking at a camera, but it feels just natural to say thank you. And I do see there are some people here in this room, so I appreciate you all being here. And I know there are several people who are flute players here, and also in the chat, if you'd like. I'd really like to know. You could let us know. Are you someone who's taken flute classes with me by chance? Because besides being a performer, I'm also a teacher. I teach group classes here in Dallas, but I also teach at some festivals and other retreats and workshops around the country. And I teach online as well. I have many students that are online. Since there are several fluties here, I know that you're often interested in the flutes and flute makers. So I'll try to remember to include that information. This flute that I just played on is a G minor flute made by Steve Peterman, who is also a person here in Dallas, the Dallas suburbs. And something that I'll mention, because it's kind of tough to take care of all of the sound and the video and everything like that by myself, knowing that we're isolated, so I don't have anyone else here with me. I do have a little bit of help and there will be some links posted in the chat and such. And I'm just going to offer a little bit of challenge. And if you already know the answer, because I may have told you, don't jump in. But the first 4 people who identify who is chatting in the chat on my behalf, you'll get a download code for one of my albums. So if you already know, don't give it away. And I'll give you some hints along the way. The only first hint I will tell you is that person is not here in Dallas. So, see if you can figure it out and put it in the chat if you do. And like I said, the first 4 people who identify who it is will do I'll get a way to get an album download to you. And do remember to drop by the tip jar if you feel inclined, and also sign up on that same page to get a download of my upcoming single called Solace Blooming on piano. So next song I'll play is a song, this is from the Nightfall album as well. This is Alaska Highway, and it will be played on a double ocarina from North Country Workshop. hope you enjoyed the um, Alaska Highway. Oh, I see some applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Marianne, Lynn, um, thanks a lot. Jay, hey, welcome everybody. Really glad again to see all of you. Uh, let's see. Let's see. I should give another hint, and this person may give some hints as well, or they might also try to stump you if it's not already guessed who it is. I'll give you a hint. Let's see. Not in Dallas, and also does not live in the western third of the country. I wonder. So let's move on. This next tune is a song. This one is, kind of, I think, is one of my signature songs, and it's a song that is played on bansuri, which is the Indian classical flute, classical flute from India, made of bamboo. This isn't Indian classical style music that I'm playing. It's my own, but. This song is really about, I think important right now, this song is about nurturing and taking care of each other, as humans, just because that's what we do, not because we are required to or that we have to, but it's just within our nature. And so, whatever you're doing now, if you're sitting, if you've got the alone or with others, just, appreciate those that you're with and appreciate, the time that you have to nurture others and those times when you've been nurtured. This song is called Mother's Hands. From my night. So thank you. Glad to glad to share that song with you, especially right now. This time. When we're kind of, we might be feeling worried or alone, or, for some people, the situation, they may be lonely. For some people, they may be spending their time, a lot of time in the house with people that, they haven't spent a lot of time with, because we're so busy with jobs and school and other work. There's a lot of stresses that can be happening right now for different people. So, but just happy that we can share a little bit of moment of calm and quiet. And I need to stop looking down at my screen because I'm kind of watching some of the guesses. Anyway, I saw Gary. He asked, "Where's the tip jar?" CornellK.com/live, LIVE will get you there. Anyway. So I'm, for the unnamed person who is helping behind the scenes, I took the set order a little bit out of order, which you may have noticed. I didn't notice until just a second ago, so I'm going to back up, and I'm going to play the song Timeless Soul from my Returning Home album. This is one of my old songs from long ago, and, I play it sometimes. It's a solo flute piece, and so it's just, I don't know what to say about it. It's timeless. Anyway, so this is Timeless Soul. This flute is a native flute made by Tony Sawyer. Timeless Soul. Let's see. I don't know if we've guessed the mystery person yet, but I'll just keep giving hints. Let's see. It'll be a little bit of an advantage to you fluties, those of you playing native flute, because most of you probably know this person. Ponder that for a bit. And anyway, those of you who weren't here for the contest, when I described it, if you just arrived, there's someone who's posting on my behalf in the chat, because it's just a bit tough to do a concert and do that. And the first 4 people who name this person in the chat, and we'll try to figure out who the first 4 of you are, will receive a download code for one of my albums, digital download. And our hints so far is, let's see, the person is not in Dallas. That person does not live in the western third of the United States. And this person is someone that most all of the native flute players will know. This next song is called Day's End, and well, I have several from Nightfall here right in a row. I had several. Mother's Hands, Alaska Highway, and Painted Sky were also from the album Nightfall, as is Day's End, and so I'm going to have to log back in over here in a second. This flute that I'm playing now is made of eucalyptus, and this is made by Larry Evans of Mockingbird Flutes. So give me a second while I log back into my machine that has the backing tracks on it, and then we'll hear Day's End. And Day's End is about sitting on the porch with friends, drinking lemonade. And right now, the way it is, maybe you can sit on your porch and wave across the street at the neighbors and drink your lemonade. So this is Day's End. you. It was day's end. Have you guessed who's working behind the scenes? If so, congratulations to those first four of you. Otherwise, let's see another hint. If they're going to about give it away any more that I give. I'll just say this person is a flute player. So anyway, let's see. One of the joys. Oh, this microphone. Okay, so I'm not so echoey. Hello. Well, hi. Anyway, so one of the joys of playing this flute, the Native American flute, which that's what I was playing on that last song and several of these others. One of the joys of that flute for me was how that flute, the way it's designed and built, it lends itself really well. Sorry, you've got some echo going on here. It lends itself really well to just sitting and relaxing and just playing whatever it is that comes to you. And so since that is a tradition of this type of flute, I would like to do a little bit of that right now. When I was cleaning out my music room, which some of you saw the video that I did yesterday, whereas in a different place, as in front of my bookcases of music and what have you. When I was cleaning, I'll tell you in a bit why I'm not there, but for now I'll just tell you this flute story. When I was cleaning up and moving things around my music room, I was moving cables and flutes and amplifiers and all other kinds of things. And I came across this flute, which I love but haven't played for a while. This flute is made by Gary Reed, and I got this from him in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. I don't know, probably around 2007, 2006, somewhere in there. And this flute is made from, I don't remember the type of wood, but he was redoing his deck on his house. And this is recycled wood from the previous deck that was there. And you can see, I don't know if the camera will focus, but you can see nail holes in this flute. Anyway, it's a beautiful little flute. So I'll do a little bit of free-form playing, kind of the tradition of our flute. guys think? It looks like you may have guessed who is behind the scenes for me. So I'd like to thank everyone else, for joining us today. We do have several more songs left, so this is not a thank you yet. But I'd like to thank Johnny Lipford for helping to run the chat back here. Anyway, so if any of you guessed Johnny Lipford, you are correct. And if you didn't, well, then you're incorrect. But anyway, thank you, Johnny, for helping out here. So something that I've loved about this flute community that I never realized that that's what I'd find when I find Native American flute, was that the community that exists behind it. And I'm sure many of you who are in the chat right now know what I'm talking about and can attest to this. The first time I went to a native flute meeting, I'd been to other gatherings of classical instruments and, other gatherings of people who play pop or blues and such. And so I'd been to those gatherings. I'd never been to already played that song. I'd never been to a group that plays native flute, and I remember hearing the people talking about this, and I was pretty new to native flute, and they were talking about the community and, how deep that meaning is to them and all that, and I said, I don't know what they're talking about. This doesn't make sense. It's just an instrument. It's just a piece of wood with holes in it. And then I went to my first flute gathering, my first flute retreat, and it hit me. And it was really about these people who come together from all over the country and other places, and they see each other, and they come together in music and in creativity, and it sort of becomes like another family. And, we might see each other several times a year at flute gatherings or wherever. Some of you might even be in in each other's towns. You see each other frequently. But it's just the camaraderie around the players, the camaraderie around the teachers and the performers, just really has touched me over the years, and it's brought a lot of good quality to my life. And anyway, so I'm hoping that concerts like this one today are also bringing some quality to everyone's life, whether you're involved with this flute community or music community or not, if you're just here as someone who enjoys it, or you're here as one of my hundreds of cousins, whoever you are, hopefully, this is something that is touching in your life as well. And we're making a connection right now. So next song I'd like to play, it'll be on double ocarina again. And this, again, same ocarina I played before, which is from North Country Workshop. And I see one of the people in the room I won't name, but you know who you are. I dedicate this one to you. This song is called Generations, and it's from my Returning Home album. Generations. That song was written about I don't know, around 2004, 2005, and it was a time that I was traveling back to my hometown a lot. And speaking of that, I did see something fly by on the chat a while ago, and I need to quit reading it while I'm playing because I get lost in the music. Bet that I saw a hello from my hometown of Ellis, Kansas. So hello, Ellis, Kansas. And anyway, so that song was written during a time of that as I was driving, a drive on Interstate 70, leave Dallas and head north. And when I got to Salina, Kansas, turned left and then go for a few more hours. And I was just thinking that east-west journey on the highway, just thinking of how many ever generations of people before us were doing that trek, but not on, not in a car on a highway. And anyway, so that song was really about generations of people who've come the same path. And this will be a trivia. I'll give you a trivia thing. If in case you're ever asked, that song was not originally written for ocarina. That song was originally written for English horn. Anyway, there's your trivia for a contest in the future if someone asks what that was originally written for. I'm sure everyone's going to be asking. I saw Jill said something about asking what keys flutes are in. Sorry, I'd forgotten to do that. I had meant to. This particular ocarina is in 2 keys. It's a double. So the right hand is in the key of G, the left hand is in the key of D. The flute that I played before that, which was this one by Gary Reed, is in B flat minor. I don't remember what key the one Tony Sawyer is in from him. The one by Larry Evans on Day's End, that is in the key of G major. But you can play along in your A minor flutes, with your A minor flutes as well for that. Let's see what all I've got. I've got, what time is it? Oh, we're going to run a little past an hour. I hope that's okay with you all. I just want to cover, I've got 4 more tunes. If you're willing, we'll go till probably about 10 after. So I'd like, it's interesting, I'll say this next song, I'm going to play the song Orion. This is from my album Dreamtime, my album that I did with Martin McCall, the percussionist. This album is a Indian Summer Music Awards winner and won several other awards, and it's flutes, keyboard, and percussion. Martin was the percussionist. And this song is called Orion. And let me find my G minor. Oh, I put it on the wrong side. This will be one of my flutes made by Steve Peterman, and it's in the key of G minor. Hint to my flute students, play in mode 4 on your G minor flute. Thank you. That was Orion, and I'm going to skip one in the playlist, and I've got two more tunes for you today. These are both from my Returning Home album. Used to be these would often be the two songs that I would end with when I would do concert years ago, and anyway, this first one of the last two is called Roundabout, and this one is about. Well, it's really about the roundabout on a busy street or a highway that you keep going around in circles, and you don't know quite where to get off. And when you get out of the circle, somehow you end back up there again. And kind of, that you can think of that as a metaphor for life. So I do hope that you will visit the tip jar. It's appreciated if you do, and if not, that's fine too. But I would like to give you download code for my new digital single, my piano digital single called Solace Blooming, and you can do that by signing up on that same place with the tip jar, or even if you do the tip and if your email's in there, I'll have your email address and I'll get those to you. It's expected to release towards the end of this week, so probably the end of this week, beginning of next week, I should have it to you. So this next song, which I already told you what it was about, is called Roundabout, and I will play it on another Steve Peterman flute. This one is in the key of F sharp. All right, everybody. Thank you. About time to wrap this up. Wrap this show up. I'll play one more song for you. And let's see. Thanks again so much for coming to this, and thanks a lot for all the support and friendship through the years. Many of you have shown. This as a musician. It's when the people keep coming back, and the people, even the first timers, when they come and tell us their story about how they were touched by the music, that is just so meaningful to us. And, when we create something, whether it be music or visual art or cooking or any of these other things that we create with our own hands, it's when we give it out to others without any expectation, that it's just what it is, and that something, whatever it means for you as the creator of it, maybe that matters some, but really it matters how it touched someone or what it means to them. And so I appreciate whenever any of you tell those stories about how this, the music impacts you, how it affects you. Really appreciate that. But I thank you all for coming today, and I hope you've gone to the link where you can claim your copy of the new digital single when it comes out. And thank you again to Johnny Lipford for helping out today by managing the chat room and helping out along the way. So I will close with one more song. This one is called Returning Home. And some of you may have seen I did a sound check with this song last week one day when I kind of thought, well, I'm going to be doing a concert, and so I need to get my gear set up for that. Oh, that reminds me, I didn't finish the story a bit ago. This will be short. Those of you who saw the video yesterday, where I was in my music room with all my books and stuff behind me, where I was going to do the concert. Well, I thought, I was thinking later when I was practicing in there, I was looking out the window and it struck me, I made a big mistake. Tuesday is lawn mowing day, and all of our front yards in our neighborhood are taken care of by a service. And leaf blowers blow from 8 a.m. until about 6 at night. And it's like, and that is right outside that window where I was doing the concert. So last night I packed up my things and I came here to Dallas Meditation Center. I was thankful for this space, and so I set up in here. So that's why it's a little bit different, and I was a little bit frantic last night moving places where I was doing the concert. But anyway, so right after this, I will be returning home, and this is the name of the next song, Returning Home. And I'm going to play it on a flute made by Russ Wolf, curly maple, and it's in the key of E minor. And again, I appreciate all of you for coming to this concert today and supporting the music.